La première chose, c'est que vous arrivez sur ce site, et vous, britishcouncil.org, et vous appuyez sur Learning. Ok, maintenant que vous êtes dans Learning, vous allez à Language Assistance, sous l'onglet Teachers. Et maintenant, vous voyez, cette page-là, c'est vraiment la page dont vous avez besoin. Et c'est très, très, très complet. Ok, c'est vraiment, vraiment un bon site web. Alors, en fait, ce que vous voulez faire, c'est How do I apply? C'est la première chose à faire. Donc là, on vous donne les renseignements de qu'est-ce qu'il faut faire. Ça c'est très important. You start by registering online, okay? Etc. Submit this data electronically by clicking the Finish button. Be very, very careful entering your personal email address, because if you mess that up, you're only allowed one application, and if you mess that up, they'll really basically they won't be able to get in touch with you, and you'll miss your application. When you submit this data electronically, the email of acknowledgement will include your personal ID number and have the following attachments together with the full instructions. So please get it emailed to your personal email, not the university email, because university email threads out spam, and the British Council told me, yeah, try to stick with Yahoo, Gmail, Hotmail, all that, because otherwise. Okay, so the email acknowledgement will include personal number ID, a PDF of the data you have just submitted electronically, so it will give you the handout of what you've just done online. A 3-page application form, it's a Word document, and I'll just show you basically, this is the email that you're going to get. This is the dummy run that I did. So they will give you these documents, and that first one they were talking about, a PDF of the data you've just submitted electronically. So that's going to be this one here. So these are that will just be the data. Then the application form, and language assistant university reference, this. So basically you have to fill out these forms, and in 3 copies. So you have to make 3 copies of the PDF form and 3 copies of the Word document that you've completed, and also include 1 reference sheet that you give the whole thing to me. Okay?
Why do you have to do 3 copies?
Because they have to hand them out to different organisms. Okay. So complete the Word application form on screen. And they recommend you save the document so you can just look over it, not have to worry about it, maybe print it and see what the various things are. Print the PDF and your completed Word application form 3 times. Ensure that the 4 pages of your application are in order, then staple each set of pages together in the top left-hand corner. 1 PDF plus 1 application form. Make a set. An application is complete only if it comprises 3 sets of papers. Attach a recent photo to each copy of the PDF. A box showing where the photo should be. So please try to have something recent, not something where you're on a night out on a drinking binge, or having fun in a photo booth with your mates, or scantily clad. Either no string vests, just so it's decent for them. because eventually these applications are going to land in the school where you're going to teach. So you want to create a good impression. Also, the personal email, don't have weird email addresses like shaggybabes@hotmail.com or hotrodbangbang or whatever. Okay, just something nice and quiet, possibly with your name and surname involved in the email address. Okay. So that's about it. So you hand these things to me. You have to sign each copy of the application form. Okay, so let's go over it again. You'll receive that you complete your thing online. You receive the documents that I showed you. So one PDF form, print it 3 times. One Word document, complete it. You have to complete it. Yes?
Do you have to complete it by typing it, or how do you have to do it?
Type it. If in the PDF document there's some errors or you want to make an addendum, etc., because the PDF form arrives complete, that's what you did online. So if there are any errors or suddenly you realise your date of birth is wrong, change it by hand in red ink. Okay. So print the PDF 3 times, complete the Word application form, and print it 3 times. Attach a photo to each of the PDF forms. Sign each copy. So then give your completed application together with the blank reference form to your tutor, which is me, and do this by next week Friday, because they have to be in at the British Council before the 1st of December. Okay, so it's imperative you get them done by next week. It's not really a big deal. You could do it all in 20 minutes, I'm sure. When you're on this page, which we went to, which from home, and you click on Learn and then How do I apply, right at the bottom of this page, there's link to online system. So that's very important. It's the most minute link, but it's the most big deal. So I'll run you through a mock run of this. I confirm that I've read and understood the eligibility conditions, which you should click just to check that you're eligible. You probably all are, though. Then click Next. You put your first choice country. Maybe it's France. Second choice country, maybe you want to teach in Canada, in Montreal. Or you can also choose Switzerland, France. Switzerland, French, yes? Okay. Anyone considering going to Switzerland? Any chocolate lovers? Clock lovers? No? Alright. So you confirm that you've read the conditions for France and for Canada and then for Switzerland. If you are applying to Canada, make sure you do read the eligibility conditions, because there might be a visa involved that take into account in the time it takes for you to apply and everything like this. And then also for inoculations, for example, maybe you need a vaccine. Switzerland. Are you currently studying at university? Yes. Are you currently in the first year of your studies? No. Are any of you in your first year? By any chance? No? Okay. Are you already a graduate of a university? You're not. Are you? Is anyone graduate? Okay, next. So here you put Swansea University. And first academic year, of course. What's your first year? When 2009, 2010. Expected final academic year, of course, would be? Okay. And current year, of course, second year. Yes? Okay. Type of qualifications that you'll get. BA, do you get BA honours? Okay. I think if you're doing a single, so name of course, this course includes modern foreign language as a main subject. Yes. Are any of you from other departments, by any chance? No? Okay. Okay, and if you're from politics and you're studying French, and choose this one, then how would you categorize this course? How would you categorize it? Modern languages. Okay. Next. So, if you have no area preference, click here, and be like, in Group A, you have Amiens, Créteil, Lille, Nancy, Metz, Reims, Versailles. Versailles is very close to Paris. Reims is the Champagne region of France. If you like Champagne, then it's a good place to be. Créteil is also close to Paris. In Group B, you have Besançon, Caen. Caen is in Normandy, Clermont-Ferrand in central France, Limoges also in central France, very beautiful little town full of, it used to be an old China manufacturers. Nantes, which is up in the northwest. Orléans, Poitiers, Rennes, Rouen, again is in Normandy. It's a port town. It's basically one of the biggest towns in France. It's where Joan of Arc was burned. And it's a very beautiful town and it has a beautiful cathedral. It's Monet drew the cathedral of Rouen, if you're familiar with Monet. Okay, Group C is perhaps the most interesting. There's Aix, which is right in the south of France. Aix and Marseille, really in the south of France, right on the coast. Bordeaux, which is also west, southwest. Corse, Corsica, where Napoleon comes from, which is a little island, and is very beautiful. I've never been, but I know that it's very beautiful. Dijon, if you like mustard, then you can go there. Grenoble, Lyon, which again is considered the second capital of France, and is more halfway between Paris and Nice. Montpellier, beautiful old town again. Nice, which is by the sea on the Côte d'Azur. Very beautiful Nice. And you also have to consider that there's a low season and a high season there. So in the summer, it'll be full of tourists, very busy and bustling. In the winter, much less so. Outre-mer. So this is the interesting one. Because in Outre-mer, you can be placed in Guadeloupe, which is in the Caribbean. And there's a student who's in the third year now who just came back from that. And she had an amazing time in Guadeloupe. And so Paris, it's recommended on this site not to apply in Paris if you don't already have contacts. You could go and stay because accommodation is lethally difficult to find. Although possible, I'm sure you can go to Paris, but you might need a month to find accommodation. Strasbourg, and then Toulouse is the biggest university town in France. The most students, something like 30,000 students. So once you've decided on this, I'll just do it slightly randomly. You go on to next.